Boom shakalaka, emergency video for all Bitcoin and altcoin enthusiasts. Guys, this is probably one of the most important videos I have made in a long time. It reminds me of when I made this video back October 29th telling everybody to buy Matic back when it was 1 cent before it 245x'd. Today's video, we're talking about 3 charts and 3 videos and why this is the most important video and most important moment of your altcoin and cryptocurrency investing career. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, extremely important for everyone. Something is happening right now and it is insane, and if you're sitting on the sideline, you are going to be regretting this so bad. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts, whether the market goes up, down, sideways, or whatever. Now, right now, a lot of people are still very fearful about the market. They're thinking, ooh, Bitcoin could go down to $20,000. That's the next fib line. We might be seeing Bitcoin go down to $20,000. We're repeating 2019 where it consolidated and then the price crashed. Ooh, it could continue going down. And while that may be true, the overall fundamentals of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, there hasn't been a time like this. Period. In a long time. So, what are we talking about? Well, first there's this chart right here, but this chart isn't that important. So, what we'll go to first is commentary on a Bitcoin discussion with Michael Saylor. So, Michael Saylor was just on Benjamin Cohen's channel. They talked. It was a heated discussion. It was kind of painful to watch. But what Ben Cohen kept asking is, what about portfolio diversification? We can't just be all in Bitcoin and ignore everything else. And what Michael Saylor kept saying is, yes, we can. Because if every other ship is sinking, aside from Bitcoin, well, you would probably be good grabbing the life raft of Bitcoin. So that's point one, is that Bitcoin is this life raft. Because it's hard to even look at other... I've been a big proponent of real estate, investment real estate for a long time. But in the United States, they're forgiving all these people for not paying their rent. You can't have investment real estate if your tenants aren't paying rent. Bitcoin, however, is property, and it's going to take all the value from all these other types of property, like real estate, gold, and other things like that. And while all these other ships sink, Bitcoin will not. There's a fixed supply, and it can move anywhere in the world. Now, that's point one. The next is Bitcoin just did something that it has only done 4 times in its entire history. And every time it did this, it was an insane buying opportunity. What I'm talking about is the Puell multiple. Now, the Puell multiple here, look at this. It flashed back here in 2011, back when Bitcoin was roughly $2.30. Guess what? Went from $2.30 all the way up to, $1,000, $1,100. Then it flashed again back here in 2015. Bitcoin price was roughly $200. Guess where the price went from there? $20,000. Okay, well that's 2 times. How about the third time? The third time it flashed here in 2018. Bitcoin price was $3,200. Went all the way up to $12,000. And then the last time it flashed before right now was back in May of 2020, March to May of 2020, Bitcoin price was roughly around $5,000 before going up to $65,000. Well, if I get this out from behind my head, you can see that Bitcoin price again is hitting that lower bound of the Puell multiple. Absolutely best possible time to buy Bitcoin. This is flashing also. But guys, this isn't it, because I highly recommend you go watch this video here. This is Tone Vase and Willy Woo talking about what's going on with Bitcoin. And something right now is happening that is absolutely insane for Bitcoin, and nobody's talking about it aside from Willy Woo. What we have here, this green line on the bottom, is Bitcoin strong hands, the number of strong Bitcoin holders. The blue line is the Bitcoin price. And so as you can see right now, we have the number of strong Bitcoin holders increasing, but the price is coming down. That is a very strong divergence. So the last time we saw a divergence like this happening was back when Bitcoin was roughly $10,000. The price was coming down here and the accumulation going up. So we are soon to have a very strong supply shock going on that's going to rocket the price up of Bitcoin, possibly 6x, possibly even more. We could see Bitcoin in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So because of that, definitely want to get behind Bitcoin. But like I said, a lot of people are still bearish on Bitcoin. There's a whole bunch of bear porn, as Willie Woo likes to put it. You know, we have this head and shoulders formation here. We have this bearish trend line. We have a whole bunch of other things. You know, there's the China FUD. There's the energy FUD. All these things not looking good for Bitcoin. But let's take a look at this. Well, we have these white lines, this sideways megaphone that Bitcoin price has. Now, if we take a look from the bottom all the way up to the top, and we have a fib retracement, well, you know, there's that support there at the right around $30,000, but a lot of people are thinking, hey, it could go down lower to this $20,000 bound. And that's certainly possible. But let's take a look at a couple other options. Because if Bitcoin stays in this megaphone, guess what? It has to break out of there sometime between August and October. And guess what? This downtrend that we have here, we are in a giant wedge that actually we have to break out of by November. So towards the end of the year, we are going to see Bitcoin either going up or going down. And I'm thinking, based on a lot of what's going on with this and with this and with the overall fundamentals, that it's highly unlikely the price is going to go down. More likely, the price is going to go up to the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's looking great for Bitcoin, and now is literally the best time. It's like the last opportunity. It's like when I was saying, hey, Matic is a cent, this is going to solve scaling for Ethereum, this is going to be huge, and then it went up to $2.45. Guess what? We may never see an opportunity like this for Bitcoin again, because everybody's looking at Bitcoin and looking back overall the long history of Bitcoin, and we're trying to compare what Bitcoin is doing with what Bitcoin has done previously. We're trying to look at it and we're saying, hey, there's these patterns, all this stuff is going on. But in this here, Michael Saylor says, guess what? We can't look at what Bitcoin has done previously because there's different stuff going on with Bitcoin now. Bitcoin literally has every rich person and institutional investor interested in it now. It literally is the alpha asset right now. So because of all those things, the past cannot predict the future for Bitcoin. So all of that saying, now is the time to buy Bitcoin. It's like the last time to buy Bitcoin. But all of you were like, but I don't want Bitcoin. It moves so slow. Tell me some altcoins. And that is for the last video right here. Guys, if you haven't watched this video, make sure to check it out. It is an interview with Ian Bellina. Okay, the top 3 coins to 100x your money. He's the guy who told me about Matic back when it was a cent. He also has picked out Chili's, which 85x'd. He picked out Helium, which has gone up extraordinarily. And he picks these out over and over again because he's developed a system that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning, a data-driven investment research platform for crypto. And in this video, he shares, I think, about 5 altcoins that have insane technology behind them and most likely will 10 to 100x in the next coming months to years. I just invested in one of them, Audius, using crypto.com because it's easy for American citizens to buy it on there. But he also goes into a lot of other ones on there, and I recommend watching that video so you can find out exactly what they are. And also, if you haven't, you should check out Token Metrics because he shares all of these picks with you. And I would say 99% guaranteed, you buy these 5 altcoins, you're going to get your money back, plus potentially orders of magnitude. So you'll definitely want to check out that video. So guys, that's all for today's video. Like I said, last chance. If you don't do this now, you will regret this. There's the possibility the price may drop a little bit, but it's like, that's like the swing low, and then it's rocketing towards the moon because it's going to go up so quickly you won't even have an opportunity to buy in. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy that, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove, where you could win one of these sweet shirts. I will catch you guys later. Have a great weekend. Love you. Peace.